Hi, my name is Buzzy and all I want to do with my life is to make things, which is why I came to art school here at RISD. So welcome to a weekend in my life as a student at Rhode Island School of Design. Good morning. It is 9:55 and I need to be somewhere at 10 o'clock, so I gotta go. I will explain after. I'm officially late. Oh. It was Saturday morning at this point, which meant it was time for the very first meeting of the Entrepreneurship Society here at RISD. I applied and got a little grant with Unscrapped, my idea for a clothing label that uses traditional quilting techniques to make fabric and then eventually clothes from a mix of pre- and post-consumer textile waste, which I am actually working to make a reality over the summer as I speak. And that jacket that I made that was on the back of the chair in that last shot was the starting point for this whole concept. But anyways, after the meeting, I got straight to work on my drawing homework for this week, which was to make 20 intuitive drawings from my subconscious, 8 of which were based on prompts such as a drawing that was a machine long, long ago, or a drawing that you told secrets to. I will admit, when I got this prompt list, I was like, what am I actually going to do with this? Like, how do I even meaningfully incorporate the concept of a drawing that was a machine long, long ago into a completely abstract drawing? How do I make it feel like it was once a machine? But then I realized that if I saw these prompts as just a jumping off point for the type of mark making that we were going to create to help us end up with a series of drawings that weren't too monotonous, then that was a much more productive way to actually look at the assignment. At first, I started out using the basic compressed charcoal sticks that are just ubiquitous in RISD EFS, which is Experimental and Foundation Studies. And then, eventually, I discovered the magic of going in with my trusty old paintbrushes and experimenting with powdered charcoal. Although I doubt this was very good for my lungs, I did manage to make some interesting marks that way, and I did feel particularly connected to my Welsh coal mining ancestry when I emerged from the studio later that day covered in a layer of black dust. Eventually though, I decided to work on a flat surface instead of wrestling with the rotten, battered wooden easels that RISD has had in their workrooms for who knows how many years, like since the dawn of time. Like, maybe the reason that they kept them is because David Byrne did drawings on this very easel right here, and that's why they refused to get new ones, but we'll never know, honestly. Hi.
Hi.
Show me your hair.
So I didn't actually get it short. I just got a trim. It's not really fun to create it.
You didn't get it short?
No, you want to see it though?
You didn't get it short. I thought you were gonna get your hair short.
You want to see it or no?
Okay. No.
Not me. I'm in my prime. Yeah, you look it. You must be Ringo. Look, darling, Johnny Ringo. deadliest pistol ever.
Okay, Queen Bosses, now is time to record the voiceover for this video I'm working on. And I always forget how painful it is to actually make a video. Like, it's such a multi-stage, multi-layered process. I got a lot to do if I want to get this video finished and up by midnight tonight. I have mentioned before how the Brown Science Library is my spiritual happy place, and even recording this voiceover sat on the floor at home back in the UK, I am very much looking forward to being reunited with her when I go back to Providence in the fall. And yes, the Brown Science Library does use she, her pronouns, and yes, she is called Charlene in case you didn't know, just putting that out there. Okay, so I may have started you pilled a little bit too hard. It is an hour later and I still have the exact same amount of work to do, but it's okay. It's okay. Even if this video takes a few more days longer, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Spending some quality time with my friends, actually getting some serotonin and melatonin into my brain is far more important than these silly little YouTube videos I make sometimes. So anyway, time to get back on that Brown Science Library grind. If you're incoming as a freshman to RISD this year, or whenever you're watching this video, please, please, please take advantage of all of the tremendous resources that Brown has to offer. And you know what? The other thing that I love about this science library is that you can just sit in any corner and watch people cry over their calculus homework and celebrate in the fact that you chose to go to an art school instead of trying to become the next Elizabeth Holmes. You know? No more math, no more calculus. We living out here. With my work done and Saturday very much over at this point, I headed back to my silly little dorm for the night and did my best to catch up on sleep because you guys know, RISD being RISD, I'm gonna need it for this upcoming week. Breakfast, yeah. At this point, let's be honest, this video is just becoming an extended tour of Brown's facilities. But literally all I do at the weekends, aside from doing homework or lying in bed in a little coma for extended periods of time, is to visit the Skylight and the Brown Pool when I get the chance. After pretty heavy COVID restrictions over the first few months of the new calendar year here at RISD, I found it so unbelievably freeing to be able to take off my mask and go swimming and just feel in contact with my body instead of being hunched over a sculpture or a canvas 24/7. And you can really just see this in how I'm embodying the essence of grace, you know, just like the essence of beauty gliding through this water here. I'm being sarcastic if you guys didn't realize. Whenever I could just like feel myself running, I always force myself to go to the Brown Pool because that way I have to get out of the dorm, I have to do some exercise, and I have to take a shower. I ate way too much. No, I just feel so tired, but it's fine. I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna head off to the Brown Library because I've got a load of homework to do. This lighting really isn't doing me any favors. Look at my koala eyes. Oh no. Can you not just feel how exciting my life is here? Spending my nights on the weekends working in a library? Over the next few weeks, as the weather warmed up and COVID levels dropped, I did spend a lot more time socializing with my friends. Don't worry, I'm not as sad as it seems in the video. But at this point, I was still very much at the mercy of the New England winter's icy grip. So much so that yes, in this shot, I am wearing my full set of pajamas and my fluffy dressing gown. And yes, I was extremely comfortable sat editing that video. Thank you very much. So I didn't get everything I absolutely wanted to done, but I got enough done that I'm like very satisfied now. And it's currently 1 a.m. and I have class at 8:30 in the morning. So I think it's time to go to bed. Thank you guys for sticking with me through this weekend, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.